Hi, my name is QuickTime Dan, and I like making video game reviews. But I didn't just come up with the idea on my own, I was inspired. And so without any cutaway gags or storylines, I'm just going to get straight to my top 5 favorite video game reviewers.
Number 5! I'll just get this one out of the way because I know I'm going to get shit on. The Game Boob. Created and portrayed by David Savage, the Game Boob is a damn near retarded young man who reviews video games. Poorly. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. They're not even reviews, it's just a parody. And you're right. But does that really matter? Scary Movie is a parody of Scream. Does that really make it any less of a movie? Just because the boob gets names and information wrong, doesn't mean the videos aren't reviews. Bad reviews, but still reviews. And like I said, this is a list of my 5 faves that inspired me. When most reviewers try to imitate the angry video game nerd or that guy with the glasses, the Game Boob takes it to the next level with videos that gear more towards Tim and Eric humor. And that's why I like him. He dares to be different while showing a healthy respect towards the material he's parodying. Mostly. Number 4. The Spoony one. Okay, I love the Spoony experiment. I know most people would put him much higher on this list, but I'm talking about video game reviewers. And while Spoony's Final Fantasy and Ultima reviews are legendary, he mostly sticks to B movies or posting 45-minute long vlogs. So shut up, it's my list. What makes him such a great reviewer is that Noah is a good actor. I know I'm not the only one who got uncomfortable during the finale of his Ultima 9 review. Stupid! Number 3! The Angry Video Game Nerd. Yes, the nerd. He may not be the first angry game reviewer, but he's definitely one of the best. James is a filmmaker, so his editing, video quality, and use of special and practical effects are always top notch. Oh yeah, and the nerd theme is fantastic. While some episodes are forgettable, the vast majority are just straight up classics. I especially love the history lessons of old consoles. The Angry Video Game Nerd is a perfect combination of humor, action, and fucking video game love. But mostly hate. He's an inspiration to us all. Number 2! Yahtzee. The fast-talking, cynical dick is probably the greatest game reviewer on the net. Because Zero Punctuation is basically the South Park of video game review shows. He's very tongue-in-cheek, he's not afraid to offend anyone, and his Photoshop slideshow style is very simple and crude. While not using any gameplay footage, he's able to keep up with his weekly series and give the show its own unique look. This inspired my first couple of reviews, which I abandoned. His use of stills adds to the humor, and it's a hard thing to replicate without completely ripping him off. So now before I tell you my number 1 favorite game reviewer and the man who continues to be my source of inspiration, I'll get to a few that didn't make this list. Angry Joe. I know he's huge, I'm just not a big fan. He falls into that guy with the glasses style, with characters and storylines that I just find very distracting. I know Spoony does this, which is why he's number 4. But I like Spoony's character, and the same goes for the Angry Video Game Nerd. Joe just isn't a good substitute, at least to me. Total Biscuit. Another reviewer who's huge, but come on, he's really just a Let's Player. I know there's a huge audience for that, but it just isn't as insightful as a typical review. The Game Dude. I probably shouldn't even mention this guy, but yeah. I used to watch him, but his style is just too similar to the Angry Video Game Nerds, making his videos feel very unoriginal, and his hate for the irate gamer is a little ironic. Number 1. The Happy Video Game Nerd. And don't give me that shit and say he's just another ripoff of the Angry Video Game Nerd, which is a statement that could lead to a very long conversation and will end in a fist fight. Sure, his creation and name are very much rooted in the breakout hit known as the Angry Video Game Nerd, something Derek admits to openly, but for us fans, we know he has transcended the label of imitator. The Happy Man, as my daughter calls him, wants you to play good games, especially the forgotten classics. His love and enthusiasm for not just the game being reviewed, but for gaming in general is just infectious. It makes you want to play the game and also go out and try other games you may have never even considered. His Earthbound and D retrospectives are some of his greatest works, but really all his videos are great. Yes, even the one with Neckbone. The only complaint I have is that he often repeats himself, and he likes to leave the camera on his face just a little too long with that creepy crooked smile. Neckbone! I'm just playing, dude. By the way, when's the next review? Posting your live streams and is it really that bad videos are fine and dandy, but you know what? I need me some more happy.
Thank you for watching my top 5 favorite video game reviewers. Did I piss you off? Did I leave off somebody that you think I should have put on the list? Well, fuck you. It's my fucking list. But if you got anyone that you would suggest, go ahead and leave a comment. Also, like and subscribe to this video. And just remember, I'm QuickTime Dan. Have a blast and grow fat.